Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Thank you so much for being here. Hope that everything is well in your world. I think about you all as I do these videos, and I know that everybody is at a different place in their life and doing different things, dealing with different issues. And one of the reasons I think 60 and Me is so popular is that we cover them all, and we talk about things ranging from skincare and beauty to caregiving and travel, everything in between, downsizing, retirement, financial security. We just know that all these things are important to women in our age group. So thanks a lot for being here, and I hope that you're doing okay. Now, I'm drinking my cup of tea this morning. I'm just going to straighten the camera there a bit. I'm drinking something I picked up on holiday in the summer, and I never tried it. And it was in Greece, and it was called Dittany. And it's apparently when you go to these new places, I always ask them, what's your tea that you drink here? And they all say Dittany. And it's like a sage, rosemary. It's mountain tea. It comes from way up in the hills in Greece. And I actually tried it, and it's really, really good. It's quite earthy. If you can see, it's like a green color almost, but I love it. And I like tea that have a story. So maybe that's just my fascination with that particular tea. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about something unrelated to tea and more related to just looking and feeling good, looking like on the outside, like you feel on the inside. And, doing things with makeup and skincare beauty techniques that you maybe have been doing different, the same as you did in high school, not realizing that things have changed, both from a skin perspective and your coloring in your skin, but also from the product perspective. Now, we have a great helper. Her name is Ariane Poole. She has a great product line, but she comes and talks to us every few months on things of interest, makeup-wise and skincare for older women. And there's an interview that I'm going to just include in this, a link to, and is talking about well, she calls them sort of mistakes, but they're things that we could do differently with the knowledge that we have as an older woman. We know that when we were younger, our big goal was to put makeup on to look older, more mature, and to get into clubs and maybe buy drinks. But we just, we use makeup as a way to look older, and we certainly don't need to do that now. So it's a different approach. But one thing she says is, to remind us, are we hanging on to old habits? Are you still applying eye makeup in the same way that you did when you were younger? Are you still applying mascara and eyeshadow in the same way? Are you using concealer in the way that that would be more helpful for an older face? So in the video, we talk a lot about these things, but here's just a few of them I'm going to remind you of, and then you can do your own thing. And I would love your feedback for sure. So I think that we have to first of all admit and accept that as we get older, our skin changes, right? It gets drier, it gets thinner, and it's just a different tone. It is lighter than perhaps we're used to it being. So we have to adapt our techniques to that changing skin. And the products that we used in the past are maybe not working for us anymore. Now, I do know that some of my products, like Pond's cream, I use it still, and 60 years later, I'm still using Pond's cream, and I love it. But there are certain other products, makeup products, that I'm trying to apply differently, and using different techniques. And also different products. So much is happening in the makeup world too. There's so many cool discoveries, and people are experimenting with makeup now. You used to just have a very limited choice. So let's talk about eyes for a second. I think that one of the things that Ariane talks about is not to wear eyeshadow that's not blended. Like, you've really got to blend your eyeshadow. You've got wrinkles, you've got creases, maybe hooded eyes that just are accentuated when you start putting layers or lining layers of eyeshadow. So I, for example, love to wear this as a base. It's Ariane's, what's it called? I always forget the name of this one. I think it's Amethyst or Cognac. Anyway, it's purple. And it's really, really nice. It's a matte, or a liquid to matte. If I can just put a little bit on my finger. Well, you can see it on my eye. I put it on my eyes. I'll close my eyes. So this is on the bottom of my eye, and I think that that's a really nice base, and it gives you a little bit of a glow, but it dries to matte. And then I put a little bit of darker purple just above that, just a tiny little bit on the corner and from the center, from the center to the edge. And that was it on my eyes. And I blended in really, really carefully so that everything was, together. I didn't put any eyeliner on, but one thing that Ariane says is nothing wrong with using eyeliner. Just don't do it like you used to when you were 20 and bring it way out here and do a cat's eye, because it's just going to bring your face down like this. It's going to make it look down rather than up. And that's what you want to do. You want up. So she says another thing with eyeshadow is to put on a primer if you can first. And I put a little bit of foundation, and then I find this matte powder or the matte eyeshadow that Ariane sells in all different colors, by the way, turns into more of a primer for me. And then I put on top of it a powder. But you can see it's not overdone. It's not like lines of streaks of eyeshadow. And that's the first and most important thing she talks about. Just don't watch your leveling of color on your eyes. And also say goodbye to black liner. You know, black eyeliner was great even if you had light skin, it looked really cool. But now black liner is just a little harsh. Try a gray or a brown or even green. But I have a gray that I haven't got it on today, but I've got a silvery gray that I put just along the edge of my eyes, and it's really pretty for a special occasion. But to use something that's going to be opening your eyes and making them look bright rather than something that's going to pull your eyes down. So cat's eyes are out in Ariane's opinion, although some people might still do it, but also the liner, and use a soft liner. Now, I actually use powder for liner. I haven't done that today, but I sometimes will get, like today with this little turquoise necklace, I might have taken a tiny bit of turquoise and just put it right along the ledge of my eyes. Nothing, not even a line, just on a smudge on top of my eyelashes. And that's a nice approach too that you can do to just add some color to your eyes, but also, to give it some upward movement to make your eyes look up and awake and alive. So that's the thing. And check the video too that I'm pointing you to here with this article, because Ariane has a very cool way that she puts eyeliner on when you do wear it, just to keep it straight. She has a way of looking down, and it's actually very, very good for those people that still love to wear eyeliner. It doesn't drag the eye down. It actually is a great way to apply a line above. And you can also apply eyeliner inside the eye. And that underneath, I can't describe that part. You know what I'm talking about. Inside the eye, like get one that's waterproof, and that's a nice way to do it if you're nervous about that line across the top of your eye. But Ariane demonstrates all this in the video, and I think you'll like it. But anyway, that's kind of just a couple of topics on eyes. And I think the other one just generally is about blending foundation, blending blush, just working in, but doing it not too dramatically, but just blend very carefully, and not to wear products or use products that get stuck in your wrinkles, and lightweight foundation, lightweight blush, and just less is more. I think less is more when it comes to makeup as you get a little older. I'd love your ideas on this, actually. Are there any things you've changed doing that things you used to do with your makeup that you've now stopped? Is there any advice that you'd like to give us, or just tips and tricks that you've learned over the years? Leave your comments in the section below. It'd be really great to compare notes. I'm always learning. I'm always loving learning. So thank you so much for joining in, and just thanks for being here. You know, as I always say, you mean the world to me. I'm just really pleased that we've found a place and a way to talk to each other. Remind you, of course, to go up to our Patreon community, which is a smaller little group now that is very special. We do special videos there, exclusive videos for those people that can give us a little bit of financial support. $1, $3 a month. It's whatever you can afford, because we are not charging a membership fee here. We never have. We do allow advertising on our site, but we are just really honestly doing our best to keep costs down, and we need your financial support. I wouldn't ask if we didn't need it. We're not a big business, but we're putting out a lot of content for you, a lot of videos, a lot of things free of charge, and we leave it to you to make a decision as to how much that is worth to you. And so the patreon.com/60andme is a place that you can say thank you to us and help us out. Anyway, makeup is one of my fun topics. I hope that you've enjoyed it today. We've got lots of videos up on YouTube about makeup and application and colors and techniques. So please check all that out too. And thanks to Ariane for her support and her talent as always. Have a great day, everybody. Hope that you're doing well. Stay well, and we'll talk again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.